In fact, as you mentioned, there is a paradox also here in Albania, because when it comes, for example, to education, women are far more educated than men when it comes to tertiary education, or when it comes to their effort and commitment to also to the job, to the work environment, to the sectors like tourism, like rural development, like agriculture. But in the same time, there is still a gender pay gap, which is very, let's say, sensitive element. They are a lot of, let's say, not seen exactly as how much potentials that they have. Yes. They are educated, they have a lot of skills, also on entrepreneurial skills. If we see the statistics, 20 to 30% of the small enterprises are owned by women. But when it comes to own big, let's say, businesses or has a lot of capitals and properties, they still lag behind.
Yes.
And that is the reason why we still continue to, let's say, support and to see women empowerment as a necessity, because when it comes to development and when it comes to sustainable development, this has to be really addressed. It's not about the laws. We have done tremendous steps when it comes to legislation. People are more and more aware of these kind of things, but, you know, it's not always these kind of problems can be solved only by laws or by regulations or by talking about it. We should take actions.
Yes.
And when it comes to actions, we should be always very carefully, because women are not only, let's say, a very active part of society, but they work more in-house, they take care for their children, they are more involved in education, but also in environment, because they do a lot also to protect, to talk about these kind of things. But when it comes to the payment, they lag behind.
Yes.
There is a 6% to 30% of the gender pay gap in Albania based on statistics that are provided by Stat. But also it is a challenge in Albania because women are, let's say, not very happy in the way how they live their lives. And considering here, I want to bring into attention, that's why we would like, you know, to seek and to work to reduce gender violence, all the types of violence against women. Yes. Because since when they wake up, they go outside, in every action, they can be part of, you know, they can
experience violence.
And for sure, you also, at least you have been very active on bringing the figures and talking about not only domestic violence, but also digital violence. Yes. And I would like here to bring also another element, which is very important, that it's not really talked about it, which is also sex harassment in the work environment. So there are a lot of types of violence that women felt that are not really spoken about.
Yes, or considered as violence. Yeah.
Yes, right.
I face digital violence every day. Every day I will get at least one hateful, aggressive or violent message from someone. And every day. And you kind of normalize it, you know, you don't think of it as being that, but actually it's terrible. Like it shouldn't be happening. But I wanted to sum up what you said about women and the work that they do. You know, the women in Albania are more educated. They work longer hours. They are basically running the country. And I don't mean in terms of position, but they're the ones doing the most of the work and also taking care of the men, the children, the family members, not getting paid for that, not getting recognized for that. They are doing pretty much all of the work that keeps this country going behind the scenes, but are not getting recognized for it.
Yes, I would like to add from what is mentioned already that in the work we do with the schools, we have the Empowerment Self-Defense program. in about 80 schools from north to south in Albania. And we have seen from very close what the real situation is. And no matter how good students the girls are, there is always this doubt from outside when it comes to the capability and the capacity and the possibilities they have to make progress in their lives. And also there is self-doubt because how the culture is. Our culture is really violent when it comes to gender, when it comes to equality. No matter what the legal framework is, there is still so much work to do to change the mindset and to change the cultural components that are, at the end of the day, barriers for women to be fully educated, but also to be able to engage in a specific profession that they really want, and not something that the family wants or something that works for girls, because that's like what they are being asked to do, you know? So what we've seen, it's also, I want to add the issue of sexism, ageism. It's also a very serious issue that's happening. It's connected to hate speech. It's connected to lack of the payment equality. So this gap that you were mentioning, it's really serious about. And although there are institutions where women are in a decision-taking position, again, it comes with this doubt attached, which is totally unfair. And
she's just there because she can't say it on TV. But...
Yes, and that goes with this doubt. I'm just packing it all in one word, but there are so many nuances to it. We've been working, bringing empowerment self-defense also to women in the workplace, for safety in the workplace.